Washington, D.C. In a pivotal moment for public health and consumer rights, the United States Congress passed the Pure Food and Drug Act on June 30, 1906, which was promptly signed into law by President Theodore Roosevelt. This landmark legislation marked the federal government's first significant foray into regulating the production and sale of food and drugs. A key figure in this movement was Dr. Harvey W. Wiley, the chief chemist of the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Upton Sinclair's scathing 1906 novel, The Jungle, exposed the shockingly unsanitary conditions of the Chicago meatpacking industry, creating a national outcry. While Sinclair's primary goal was to highlight the plight of workers, the public was largely horrified by the graphic descriptions of contaminated meat. Galvanized by the public uproar following the publication of The Jungle, he used his presidential platform to pressure Congress to act. The passage of the Pure Food and Drug Act, alongside the Meat Inspection Act on the same day, is considered one of the most significant achievements of his presidency and a turning point in the protection of American consumers. Another influential work was Samuel Hopkins Adams' series of articles in Collier's Weekly, titled The Great American Fraud, which exposed the deceptive and often dangerous claims of the patent medicine industry. For years, Dr. Wiley conducted what became famously known as the Poison Squad experiments, where volunteers consumed common food preservatives to demonstrate their harmful effects. The law required that the active ingredients of drugs be listed on the label and establish standards of purity and quality. While the initial act had its limitations and would be strengthened by subsequent legislation, it laid the foundational principles for the modern regulatory framework of the Food and Drug Administration (FDA). His tireless advocacy and scientific evidence were instrumental in building the case for federal regulation, aiming to curb the widespread and dangerous practices of adulteration and misbranding that had plagued American consumers for decades. The passage of the act was the culmination of a long and arduous campaign led by a diverse coalition of reformers, including scientists, journalists, and consumer advocates. The public's demand for reform was significantly amplified by the explosive work of muckraking journalists. The Pure Food and Drug Act of 1906 mandated federal inspection of all meat products sold in interstate commerce and prohibited the manufacture, sale, or transportation of adulterated or misbranded food and drugs. President Theodore Roosevelt, a champion of the progressive era, played a crucial role in the act's passage.